Hello, hello, hello. Phew. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Um, well, it was just so much stuff coming out all of a sudden. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know where to stop. So anyway, um, it is buffet, a buffet of Sussex images and videos out there. Okay. So Okay, okay. Let me. Oh, by the way, you guys, Royal Sussex now has 57,050 subscribers. Just leaped over another thousand. Or is the proper uh, word leapt? Either leaped or leapt. Anyway, there is some 57,050 subscribers. That number just, it shocks me. Um, But yeah, I'm glad for it though. I am glad. 100,000, here we come. At the rate we're going, it might take a couple of years. It might take a couple of years, but we'll get there. Thank you, Connie Balmer. Hey, Connie Balmer. So I wanted to come on this morning, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because it was still a bunch of things that were coming out. So I don't think I'll be on later. I think they're probably done for the day. And poor Harry. Harry looks exhausted. They both do. They both do. They're faking it to make it, but they both look exhausted because this is quite a pace that they've been on. And did you hear that Meghan did a layover in London? But I'm sure most of you have heard that by now. But did you hear that it was at the Windsor Suite? There is, I don't know if you know this or not, but there is a private, restrictive, exclusive lounge at the airport that is for the royal family. And from what I hear, being a member of the royal family, Meghan just laid over there. So, yeah, they actually have their own VIP lounge at Heathrow. So, um, no, actually, no, I'm not. I'm not. It was just a lot to add today. But buckle up because there is plenty coming down the pike. Okay. Well, hello to everyone. I won't do those individually, but I'm glad you're all here. Let's get on with it, shall we? By the way, Megan did appear on a panel, and well, I'll let her say it in her own words. And there's Harry received a beautiful gift. Harry's gonna have a whole new wardrobe by the time he gets home. And yes, there we go. 57,000. Well, it's like 40 now. Um, Let me see. Oh no, 57,051. It's just rolling over and over. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the flowers. And yeah, anyway, I'm happy for that. I am. Okay, let me see. Yes, the Amazon wish list. Now, remember, no one is obliged to order anything from this wish list. And it's just a little fun list of things that I like and or I wanted. And anyway, you're not obligated. It's just there just in case you have gained some extra Amazon points or something and you didn't know what to do with it, that you could do that with it. And then you won't suffer through that nightmare of wondering whether or not I'm going to lose those points. Anyway, that's enough for that. So there she is, our Duchess. She decided to go with red, and she will explain why. I won't explain that for you. I'll let her do it. And I'll leave it right there. I guess we'll just get right into the sound bite. Now, if you guys are on Twitter, you may have heard it already, but if you're not on Twitter, then that's where I come in. So let me see. But yeah, it only just I'm pretty sure that at some point it will be available for everyone, but like within the half hour, bits and pieces of it was leaking out. So, oh no, not that one. Let me see what I can do here. Oh, is that it? Nope. Let me see what I can do. I want to try to find one where you could actually hear what they're saying. Well, thank you, Mackenzie. Yes, 57,000. Yeah, you know when there's like a lot going on with the Sussexes, it just rolls over and over and over. It does. Whenever they got big events happening, that number just keeps rolling and rolling. Ah, there it is.
Amazing Meghan that I just met. So I'd like to invite both of them to please come and join me on stage. I'd like to invite you, our wonderful DG, the first woman to manage and run the World Trade Organization, and to the amazing, inspiring Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, to join us. And we're both doing blue today. We didn't know that.
So the lady in the middle, she's the one that's talking. She said she only just met Meghan today. And apparently, she has known, let me give you a little backstory. She has known for quite some time that the Sussexes were coming to Nigeria. And of course, nobody leaked it because it wasn't done through the palace, where it would have, you know, been leaked no sooner than the phone was put down, it would have been out there all over the weekend. But this obviously has been in the works for quite some time, and nobody said anything. Church Nelly, thank you so much. Congratulations, Baron, on 57,000 subscribers. Excuse me, still hearing that Tootsie Rolls song. I forgot that happened. I forgot that happened. That horrible, tacky Tootsie Roll song with wings. With wings. You know what, Church Nelly? Let me tell you something that I I've always wondered. You remember the commercials where they used to use that blue fluid to try to describe how absorbent? I used to say, I used to tell people if if you got something coming out of you that's blue, you don't need that. You probably need your last rites or a priest or something or an exorcist. You shouldn't have anything blue. Blue is not a good sign. Do you remember those commercials where they used to use the blue water? I was just like, blue? I mean, I know they say that about aristocrats, but I just thought, anyway, let me stop. Let me stop. If you know, you know. Okay. Okay. So, uh, It should have. Let me. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, thank you, Church Nelly. Why are you getting me started already? It's too early in the day for us to have those conversations. Thank you, Eileen Bennett. Thank you so much. It is too early in the day for us to be having those conversations. By the way, Tina and Michelle was on earlier, not on YouTube, but on Twitter. They were on earlier. I missed the whole thing, but they were on. Okay, so let's continue with this, shall we? Let you hear some more of that. And stop thinking about that song, Church Nelly.
What do you think are some of
Oh,
really, not that I don't believe in iPads, but sometimes they kind of let you down when you don't want them to let you, to do what they're meant to be doing. So, yes, so the mics, do you have your mic? Right, okay. So we're going to have a conversation, as much as we can, and talk about things that are important to women. And I'd like to start with you, Meghan. Now, you found out recently that you are partly Nigerian.
I did, yes.
So when you made this discovery, knowing Nigeria for what it is, I love Nigeria, please, don't let's get it wrong. So we do love our country. How did you feel about finding out that you were Nigerian? And did it give you a second sense of thinking about who you were as a person and what representation might mean to be a Nigerian?
Well, firstly, thank you all so much for being here. I'm just flattered and honored and inspired. It has been a whirlwind 24 hours since we arrived, and I've very quickly gotten the memo that I need to wear more color so I can fit in with all of you in your incredible fashion. So,
did you hear that? Megan said very quickly she got the memo that they told her that she needed to wear more colors so that she could fit in with everybody else's fashions. And color, she did. She decided to go with this bright red dress. Um, yeah, well, I mean, listen, I love Megan with her beige, right? But there is something to be said about introducing a little color to the palette. So I don't know who had that conversation, but when when Megan says, I found out I'm 43% Nigerian, that was all the aunties needed to hear. And who else could tell you the truth like an auntie? So some auntie of hers said, listen, it is time. We love you with all your beige and your neutrals, but you're gonna have to bring some more colors. So she decided. I mean, obviously she had that packed uh, to wear anyway. So, but I thought that was very cute that she. See, Megan is not a very vain person. She doesn't mind people having a laugh at her expense, long as it's not a in the vein of the tabloids. I'm sure, but she could laugh at herself like anybody else. V Bram. Oh, there we go. V Bram says, "Congratulations on 57,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for 13 months membership." And Alice Langdon, congrats, Baron, on your 57,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, let's continue with a little bit more of what Megan said.
I'm very overwhelmed. So I want to start by saying thank you very much for just how gracious you've all been in welcoming my husband and I to this country, my country.
Your country, yes.
When I had done the genealogy and found out about my heritage, the first thing I did obviously was call my mom because I wanted to know if she had any awareness of it. And I think being African American, part of it is really not knowing so much about your lineage, your background, where you come from specifically. And it was exciting for both of us to discover more and understand what that really means. Never in a million years would I understand it as much as I do now.
Being here, right?
Being here. And what has been echoed so much, really, in the past day by men and women alike is, oh, we weren't surprised when we found out when you were Nigerian. Oh, no. And I say that mostly as a compliment to all of you, because what they define as a Nigerian woman is brave, resilient, courageous, powerful, beautiful. And every single moment that I hear anyone so far talk about what it means to be a Nigerian woman, it is the most flattering thing to be in that company, to be in your company. So yes, it's been really eye-opening and humbling to be able to know more about my heritage and to be able to know this is just the beginning of that discovery.
I love it. I love it. Um, I love the fact that she's leaning directly into it. You know, excuse me. It's being away from that institution. She doesn't have to guard every word. Harry doesn't have to guard every word. They're not cowards. I think that Meghan and Harry have actually, you know, left some things to chance. They have, I mean, they're not like, storming an embassy or, you know, joining the Black Panther Party or anything like that. But they are taking a stand in certain areas and arenas where they couldn't have in the institution, in the firm. The other thing is that they know that the tabloids are going to do what the tabloids do, but they're freer now. They're freer now because the last time Meghan mentioned anything about her ethnicity when she was in Africa, it seemed like it frightened the royal family that she was leaning into her blackness. It seemed like I mean, it was like all of those little snarky comments that came from the Rhoda and such. And I believe that among other things, that's why things got so out of hand when they, decided, okay, we're out of here. That was partly because they just felt like that they felt threatened by the fact that she was acknowledging her blackness. Let's see. Joan Garcia, Baron, congratulations. You're moving on up to the east side. I really think you can make it to 100,000 subscribers this year. I hope so. I pray that I do. I just want that silver play button so bad. That little trophy. I want that thing so bad. But thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat. And also, and thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Okay. All right. Did I miss anyone? This thing is not uh-oh. Oh boy. What did I just do? Okay. Ooh, I hope you all can still hear me. Let me see. Yep, you can. Very good. All right. Do I have two of these open? No, I don't. Okay. All right. So I do apologize if I missed someone. I don't think I did. Okay. Shelly L, thank you for being here. Rick, thank you for the super chat, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Hello, Tash Mack and Patty Askew. Rory. All right, so we just have a little bit more of this left.
We're gonna have to give her a Nigerian name, right? So let's start thinking about what that name is going to be. Well, I'm gonna go for Omowale. Omowale, Ifoma, you're gonna have all the different tribes, you know.
Thank you.
So they're discussing that they were going to have to give her a Nigerian name. Well, I don't know if they're aware that someone's done that already, but she may have several because of the different tribes. So, and that's cool too. That is cool too. So let's get through this.
Because now black young girls, black older girls can look to see and say, if she's done that, I can do that. What do you think are some of the things that we need to be able to do to ensure that there are more role models out there? Now, I'm doing this show, which is just one show, and the show can only be sponsored by First Bank. For like, thank you very much. Because I often say, the Nigerian, we have to work so hard, but I think the next generation of women.
I'm sorry, I'm skipping just a little bit.
To believe it, that starts when you're very young. I think a large part of that as well, though, is just as Ngozi was saying, coming back home to Nigeria feels so important to her. It's where it feels settling, anchoring, and you love it here. And I often find that in whatever travels I've done, regardless if it's Nigeria or another country around the world, oftentimes when women reach the peak of success, they leave. But you need to come back home. You need to at least be a familiar face for the next generation to say, oh, she looks like me, and I can be that. And I think that is a really key piece in all of it, where success isn't defined by, oh, you've gotten out, you've gone somewhere else. It's defined by, and you still always want to come back home, because that's how you're going to help shift any sort of generational pattern that might be stifling, especially for young girls who need to see someone who looks like them in that same position of power.
I don't want to interrupt you, but you have come back home.
Well, then I hope that I could do justice to the role model that I think so many young women deserve to have. Obviously, in the face of all of you here, I know that they see that, but being able to be a small part of that means a lot.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Meghan, I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, listen, I'm getting chills. I am getting chills because, there's a lot of people that are famous, but not everybody has something to say. And when I say something to say, I mean something to say. And that was just very well put. There's nothing to add to it. I love it. Um, and yes, a lot of countries suffer from what they call brain drain, where people get educated. In some cases, they go to the West and get educated. And when they go to the West and get that fine education, they do not ever return home. They only visit. And when that happens, that means part of the population, the best and the brightest, may have moved away to another country. So who's going to be the doctors, the lawyers, the nurses, the judges? Who's going to do those things? SF, I see that you just bought a coffee. Excuse me, I don't want to say the name because I'm not sure I'm okay to do that. But thank you so much for buying me a coffee. Greatly appreciate that. And thank you for being here on Royal Sussex. And also, I see that Dee Dee bought a coffee yesterday. Thank you so much for that. Yes, that was yesterday. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it. But yes, I'm getting chills. Meghan really knocked that one out the park. That was a home run answer. Yes, Gracie Infowabi says Princess Meghan is talented and smart, beautiful woman. Yes, absolutely. So she made a great point about people coming back home, and that's a very brave thing to say because, and I don't mean courageous in that it your life may be threatened, courageous, but people are going to criticize and they'll be like, well, what are you doing, and blah, blah, blah. So there's always that risk when people speak up. There's the haters that are going to try to dress you down and try to find something critical to say about you. But the fact that she is there now, the fact that she has been there before, even if some people choose not to return home, as she said, by being a familiar face as a way to show I could do that too. I look like you, I can do that too, which is interesting. The look like you too, because I promise you, the lady that she was standing next to yesterday, um, God, they started to look more and more related. Um, Let me see if I can find her picture. And I am speaking of one of the military wives, the one that was closest to her. They started looking more like sisters every minute. They started looking more like sisters, which I always thought was very, very cool. Let me see if I can find her. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. I got at least one example of that. Let me see. That is number 6 from yesterday. Let me find that slide. I don't know if you could hear it, but my I think I've had a bit of reflux and my voice, oh, my throat is kind of burning. But yeah, there you go. Uh Wait, see what I mean? They started looking more and more like sisters the longer they hung out together. So, um yeah, uh, very much so. I think mostly in the eyes, I would say, but yeah, they started looking more and more like sisters. And I'm so glad that that she had, like, not just one lady to, you know, be a companion or to accompany her or liaison, whatever the role may be. She was invited by the military, and so she's been in the company of the military wives, and I love that for her. I really do, because when you're a soldier's wife, it's there's a certain camaraderie there when you're a soldier's wife. So I think that's really cool. Okay, let me get back over here. And of course, Nagazi, you may remember her from the Time 100 list. And thank you, Connie Bomber. While Megan was talking, I went and found myself a Ricola, courtesy of Connie Balmer. And check out the beautiful banquet hall chairs that they have. I love those. I'm telling you, when people think Africa, when people think Nigeria, people in the West sometimes they forget that it's 2024 and that there's I couldn't think of anything that you could buy in the West that you couldn't purchase there. Anything that you can acquire here, you can acquire there. But so many people are caught up with those television images, and this visit to Nigeria is going. I think it's like a love song. It's a love letter to Nigeria. Anytime you have positive images of a place that people know little about, it does so much more than a commercial could do, right? It does so much more than a commercial. So this is not only helping to advance the Invictus, but it's also going to go a long way to really show Nigeria as this very modern country in modern Africa with beautiful, intelligent people. People are seeing the fashions that you see them occasionally in the West, but you're actually seeing people do wear these clothes from day to day, and that's a good thing. I mean, I think everything about this trip is just a win-win for everybody involved. And there's another broader image of the room: women in leadership, Nigeria, um, Dr. Ngozi, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and I do apologize, I can't remember the lady in the middle's name. And yeah, this is that's Dr. Ngozi right there, and she is the head of the World Trade. Is it Commission, Foundation, Bank, or whatever? Not the bank, but World Trade something. And she's the first woman and the first African to ever hold that position. So she told a very interesting story about how she got the nod for it. But yeah, it was very interesting that she was even able to get the job. And she's wait, let me see if I have that. Let me see if I have it. Maybe you can hear it in her own words. And you guys, I got some really good photos coming up. So just bear with me. Let me get through a few of these things.
To many of us, because now black young girls, black older girls can look to see and say, if she's done that, I can do that.
And by the way, the lady in the middle, she has a really bad microphone. It wasn't anybody else's but hers.
What do you think are some of the things?
Okay, I think we got that part already. I'm trying to see if I can find Dr. Ngozi. Um,
Sees the Duchess along with her husband.
Let me know.
okay, I got it.
You just should have said I blackmailed you.
I love her.
Well, thank you, Mo. You just should have said I blackmailed you into doing it. You were in the middle of something and you dropped it all to come. But I'm really excited to see all of you. And I'm so excited to see Meghan. Um, for those of you who don't know her, she's one of the loveliest young women that I've met. And ever since the first time that we got to know each other during the pandemic, I've hit it off with her and with the Duke. And when she said she was coming to Nigeria, in fact, I told her, if you ever want to come to Nigeria, let me know. So when she called me a couple of months ago to say she's coming, I said,
Did you hear that? Let me play that again.
Nigeria. In fact, I told her, if you ever want to come to Nigeria, let me know. So when she called me a couple of months ago to say she's coming, I said, we have to make sure you have a good time. So that's the first. Everybody knows I love this country in spite of all its difficulties so much. So I wanted the visit to be a wonderful one. The next thing is the fact that all of you who are amazing women, very busy, have found the time and ability to come here today. And I'm looking across the room, Meghan. The women you see here are tops. Busy people, and I'm really, really grateful that they took the time to leave what they're doing and come here to be with us today. So I just wanted to say a personal word of thanks to each and every one of you for taking that trouble to be here. We don't take it for granted. So that is all I wanted to say. And with that, I'm going to hand back to the one and only Mo. Yay! Wow. So on that note, we're going to have a conversation about things that are important.
Isn't she wonderful? Dr. Ngozi, she is, you know, she has a lovely, lovely personality. I love her. She has a very, very kind of a wry sense of humor, and I love her. I absolutely love her, and I'm so glad that she and Megan found each other because she's a great role model for anybody, let alone our Duchess. Let's see. Is it Marsha Taylor? Good afternoon, Baron and Squaddies. Congratulations on 57,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. And thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, you guys, I am getting chills. I am getting chills. I love this. And literally, this was all coming out while I was trying to get on as soon as I could. I'm just like, this is going to take a minute. So I'm just glad. I'm so glad. This is like right now, this is my favorite part of the entire tour. This is my favorite part. I mean, I am just literally getting emotional because of this. Because if anything is important to me, is that people know the real Megan, not that characterization that was created by that horrible institution. So, and yeah, so I think I am done with this part of it. And then we can continue. So, and also, let me just show you this. This was and what a beautiful bunch of women. This is the absolute last thing that I threw in for today. It literally just popped up before, well, actually, not before, but while the music was playing, the intro music. So, so glad I found this one. Um, I mean, I'm loving the fact that Megan is getting her flowers. And I love the sisterhood, the camaraderie of these beautiful, educated women all in one space. I mean, that is just generations of intelligence and ability all in the same room. And I am loving this. I am loving it. And of course, there was the outing that look at Harry's arms. Look at Harry's arms. What in the world? That kind of caught me off guard. Look at him. I mean, he has been hitting the weights big time. Anyway, I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So they I think they had sit down volleyball today. And so Megan broke. And by the way, I do have the information for the dress. And Harry is wearing, of course, one of the polos for Invictus, one of the Invictus game polo shirts. And there's a group shot. You can see Megan and Harry and David Wiseman back there. And I'm looking for a Derek. Derek is all the way on the left, I think. And Misan may be the one taking the photo, maybe not, but he has been making the rounds. But you guys, it is true. Megan did get mobbed, but in a good way. Um, and she was not the least bit put off by it. The Some of the army guys had to step in. They were just like, wait a minute, back up. And her assistant, I forget who's with her, but she was running around. I mean, like, I don't want to compare her to a border collie, but you know how border collies kind of snap at your heels? They want to corral everybody. Well, that's exactly the type of afternoon she had. Let's see. V. Bram says Nigeria is showing Megan so much love. I'm bursting with pride. Me too. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting goosebumps. I got the chills. I feel like very, very emotional right now, and I am loving every bit of it. And someone presented her with one of the scarves, one for her and one for Harry. And so there was that. Elaine Parker, you didn't have to depend on Old Faithful today. Still, I think I kind of caught you off guard at this hour. Um, I think it is about 10 p.m. over there, right? Yeah, I think it's about 10 p.m. But thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for the super sticker. And oh, you guys, I have another sound bite. I have another sound bite, and it's from your favorite TikToker. And let me see, what is her name? Oh my goodness, I cannot see it. It kind of cuts off there. But you all love her. You all love her, and you should because she is absolutely adorable.
Do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see the poise, the elegance, the beauty? Are y'all being choked? Because I'm choked. I'm speechless. Like, mother been on my neck since August. Has she been foot to neck since August and ain't letting up? Oh, girl. I mean, this is literally the definition. This picture is the definition of a woman that has reclaimed her time and is beaten to the beat of her own drum. Y'all, she never needed that family over there, but they definitely need her. Oh, child, girl. Girl, this about to be a long weekend. Oh, God, Mother Barkle. Mothering to the gods. I need this up on my wall somewhere. I know y'all can't breathe because I can't breathe. The trolls can't breathe, the lunatics can't breathe, the derangers can't breathe, and the British media definitely cannot breathe all weekend. Y'all have a good day. Do y'all?
I, I love her. I love that. You know what gets me about the laugh? What completes me, should I say, is that it's just sinister enough in a good way that you know that she is giving the derangers headaches. You know that she is giving the Rhoda headaches. And trust me, they do know her. They do know of her. So, you know, a lot of times I don't know if everybody understands what I say and how I say it. But sometimes the audience that I'm speaking to are the derangers. I really am. I do want to get under their skin. I do want to get on their nerves. I do want to confuse and confound them. So, um, certain things, I know it's going to rub them the wrong way. And one of my favorite things is the fact that there's certain words that you can just block from the comments, and they use those words all the time, and they go through all this typing, and nobody ever sees it. And nobody ever sees it. I love it. I just love it. I mean, they're frothing at the mouth, gnashing their teeth, and saying all of these things that they think is so clever, and nobody ever sees it. So if you're a content creator and you're not clear on how to do that, I will explain it to you. So certain things like I'll give you a good example. They love to keep talking about Harry and the national parks. You'll never see it in the comments. I won't even say what words, but I the Scorpio in me is, I don't know, feeling somewhat pleased with myself because, and then sometimes when they figure out another way to say something, I add that to the list of things that you'll never see in the comment. So I love that. That's like my favorite feature. Poor derangers. Okay. Hello, Sandra D. Rhonda Anderson, Adrian Burrows, and Mary H. Gloria C. Thank you so much for being here. Um, okay, that's kind of small. Let me see if I can see that. Oh, there it is. People hang a banner to welcome Britain's Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Britain's Meghan Markle. I'm sorry, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, ahead of the arrival for for an exhibition sitting volleyball match in Nigeria. Unconquered, a local charity organization that supports wounded, injured, and sick servicemen in Abuja. Okay, so they are referencing the banner back there. And it seems like quite a few of the ladies that was there actually um, had met Megan for the first time, but some of the squatties actually were able to get in. This place was not packed or crowded or anything like that. Security is top notch, and they allowed just enough people in. But in spite of that, our Duchess did get mobbed in a good way. Kind of like at the Invictus games, there were aunties all over her. And look at there, she was presented with an artwork. Um, I see pizza. I wonder if that's a representation of. Well, I see pizza. I see a little girl with red hair. I wonder if that's supposed to be Lily. But anyway, very sweet. And another group shot. There's Harry doing the sitting volleyball, and Harry getting way too involved with the game. He's excited, but Harry likes competition. Oh, you like that, huh? I'm looking at Harry in the white, and oh my God, Baron, I hope you have the picture absolutely clean and fresh. All right. And this was very sweet. I'm not sure exactly how that happened or how that came about, but it says here Meghan Markle has a sweet auntie moment with a young fan on day 2 in Nigeria. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex began the morning at an organization affiliated with the Invictus Games. So that was absolutely adorable. And she's just so shy. So look at how pretty she is. She's all dressed up. That is so sweet. But baby, look at the aunties with those iPhones. Look at the aunties with those iPhones. Here an iPhone, there an iPhone, everywhere iPhone phone. Oh boy. But yeah, that was very sweet. You know what? Let me see. Do I have that? I think I do have it. I'm going to show you the aunties. Give me just a moment here. Okay. Okay. Yes, I do have the auntie moment. I am going to share it with you. Give me just a second. I mean to tell you, the aunties were auntieing. And you got to see Megan's reaction. If you have not seen it, I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay. Okay, so do this. Open. Okay, there. Okay, there it is there. Give me just a second. It's coming up. Gosh, I hope that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Let's see the dress. Let's see it. Thank you. We love you. We love you.
Guys, we need to back up. Please back up.
It's okay, please. Can we go, please?
Please have some space, okay?
Let's see the dress. Let's see it. Thank you. We love you. We love you.
Okay, there you go. It was quite a scene. It was quite a scene. I mean, to tell you, the aunties were all over her. And check this out, you guys. There was a very sweet moment where they presented Meghan with that fabric. I believe that's the fabric that they were speaking of. But there, some of the squatties that are going to the Invictus and Whistler, they're going to try to wear that. I mean, it is winter time, but um, that is like their official um, Invictus fabric for the group of ladies, which I think is really cool. And it did not go without being noticed. I'll show you in just a moment here. It did not escape the notice of a certain member of the entourage who actually went over and told them how much they admired it. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I hope I got this right. Okay, let me do that. And I'll have that for you in just a second. Okay. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Monday was so impressed that he kept us there for about 2 hours.
Amazing.
He left about 7.
What's the uniform? It's Invictus colours, right?
The only one who caught on to it.
You're looking great.
Supporters Club, as it were.
Yeah, you're looking great.
You're welcome. Thank
Are all you ladies from Nigeria? I know Lisa. Are you ladies from Nigeria?
Monday was so impressed that he kept us there for about 2 hours.
Okay, so there it is. It's just repeating. Marshard, thank you for 15 months membership. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. So there you go. I'm trying to see. Oh, okay, okay. I got to show you this. I got one more that I need to show you before we move on. It's another angle of the mob of aunties. It's another angle of the mob of aunties. So give me just a second here. And thank you all for being so patient. Um, it was quite a time putting everything together. I try to do things so that it makes sense, that I'm not just throwing a bunch of images at you. So sometimes I have to try to put things in a chronological order, if you understand what I mean. So give me just a second. Okay, I think we're good. And give me just a second. I'll have it up for you. Oh, nope, that's not it. That's not it. Okay. And all right. Do you see Meghan hopping up and down? I mean, she is literally hopping up and down with joy. She is literally hopping up and down with joy. So now you can see why a couple of the army guys, they were just like, hey. Well, I mean, come on. Everybody knew that the aunties were going to come for her. So they love Meghan. You already heard yesterday where Harry was trying to explain, I needed to do this one by myself. No, my wife is not with me. And I'm sure that makes him happy. I know that that makes him happy because, excuse me, pardon, because Harry wanted to have someone that could do this work with him, right? That's what he wanted. He didn't want someone to hide or shy away. He wanted a partner that could travel the world with him. And that's exactly what he's got. Gail Tapscott, thanks for all the great coverage. You are quite welcome. And thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. And I'm so, so glad you're here. I love sharing these moments. I really do. Now, I don't know what this discussion was, but like I say, Meghan looks right at home. I don't know what this discussion is, but girl, and such and so and so. And see, that's why I said, well, usually that's where I go. And uh, like they have been, and who knows? Maybe they have known each other for years. I don't know. But I mean, just it's so casual the way that Megan just like she knows everybody for years. There seems to be little chance that she's not going to have a conversation with someone. So, very, very, very cool. Not shying away, just, oh, really? You know, Vanessa Jones, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And I forgot what this exchange was about, but the lady was asking her something. And I think it was one of the people I heard in spaces. And she said when Megan had took her arm like that, it was like she had asked her something, and she was like, "Yes, tell me more." So yeah, that happened, and then of course there's a few people running around with spare. Some of them have gotten them autographed, and then of course, um, Harry gets to go home with the beautiful girl, right? He in the end, the hero gets the girl, just like a movie. The hero gets the girl. So again, that was what they did this afternoon. And check this out: 43% Nigerian. There were people walking around with fans that said 43% Nigerian. Nigeria. Very, very cool. And there was some other fans too. And now you can get a good, clear view of the banner. Those ladies literally walked in with that banner. And I believe that's what they use. A group of them, I believe that's what they used as because they didn't know that they were going to get in, but that was their ticket into the place was that banner. Plus, they're familiar faces. Believe me, the staff, the security, they know people from Dusseldorf. So I like that. The fact that they know a lot of these people from Dusseldorf, right? And so some of the derangers that tried to pull a couple of pranks in Dusseldorf, because the Sussex squad is such a close knit community, they were able to stare down a few people there. And I believe there was one person who had got removed. So, why am I saying this? Because I want you guys to know that that the Duchess and Harry are quite safe. They are quite safe. They are being well looked after. Let me see. Joan Garcia says, Baron, could I watch the image and videos? Oh, I could watch the images and videos all day. You know, I am the exact same way. I am the exact same way. I have found myself lost in this love fest that's been happening. I'm so glad that they went to Nigeria. And even though there was some naysayers and stuff like that, this has been a win-win for everybody involved. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. And a few more aunties. You can get a better view of their outfits. And I do believe that that was the fabric. Now, I hope I got this right because I was prepping and listening, but I believe Peace, you all know Peace, Peace, who has done a lot of fundraisers and such. Peace, who wrote a book about living with sickle cell anemia, among other things, which she actually, you know, has. That's how I first got to know Peace, was because she went to donate blood for sickle cell, and so happens she was wearing her Sussex Squad T-shirt, and so how confused was I? I'm looking at I don't know what it was. It was Good Morning Britain or Sky News or something, and I'm like, hey, she's got on the Sussex Squad T-shirt. So Peace is not only courageous and strong, but she will go right into the lion's den. She's went on television representing. So, Peace, if you're listening, you are my heroes. Peace is a super squatty if I've ever seen one. Andrea Allen, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. And Cynthia, hello, Baron. Hello, everyone. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Thank you so much for that. And yes, Mother's Day is fast approaching here in the West. So I haven't even thought about Mother's Day. I don't think I'm going to do anything in particular for Royal Sussex because, well, I mean, the Sussexes are on tour. And Oh, you guys, I missed a Zoom appointment I had. Didn't even think about it because I've been so excited with this. So I'm gonna have to reschedule. But yeah, I have been so into this weekend. I totally missed it. Thank you so much again for the super chat, and thank you so much for being here. Right? What if it did make an appearance in the orchard? That would be so cool. Yes, yes. Thank you for pointing that out. You can see it at the bottom. Sussex Squad is at the very bottom there. Signed Sussex Squad. See it, you guys? Oh, sweet tea love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, is Meghan mania? You know, even though the Daily Fail is an agent of the devil, um, I'm glad that there's some positive images even in that dreadful paper, but I'm glad that there's more positive stuff. They still have a little snark here and there. They're going to probably lay into it on the work week, but for now, it's mostly good. So um, I guess that's about all you could ever hope for with them. I mean, after all, they have been sued or or in the process of being sued. So they got years of court ahead of them. They're going to need the money. Let's see. Our businesswomen will make connections, can really bust ARO and Archwell Productions at the same time, give global recognition. Very true. Very true. There's and you know, I didn't even think about that, but there's going to be a lot of women that can network this weekend. I mean, these ladies can network with each other. There's going to be a lot of people that have just met one another for the first time. So I am so glad for that. I'm so glad for that. This is going to be a very good thing for a lot of the women there that will have a chance to network. Now, you were wondering about the dress. The dress. Well, that one, let me see. Uh-oh, what did I do with it? Okay. Nope, that's from yesterday. Okay. All right. So, ugh. All right, 1 second. Okay, I just got through making some pretty obnoxious sounds. I hope you didn't have to hear it. So, Sussex Squad, I scored Meg's dress for my sister. Ha ha. I saw the cutout detail and it reminded me of the Joanna Ortiz gold dress. Oh, yeah, that's the one from New York. And it's on Saks Fifth Avenue website. Tropicana Nights wool silk medi dress, 2850, $2,850. Wow. Wow. Okay. And of course, over to the right, you can see the Princess Diana Cartier tank watch, the diamond bracelet, um, the Cartier bangle bracelet, the earrings. I forgot And of course, let me see. Meghan is wearing the Joanna Ortiz, the Emma Parsons Sillier T-strap sandal, Jennifer Mayer large hammered disc earrings. And let me see. And her usual stack of Diana watch and bracelets. So that's it. Keeping it very, very simple. There you go. So, and then there was the night. Do you call that a column dress? But our Duchess wore white. Our Duchess wore white. Okay. So Harry is looking very dapper in his suit. They had the performers there again. Oh, look at our Duchesses having a great time. Now, this is why I say Harry is deliriously tired. Harry needs some sleep. Harry needs some sleep. He's been working hard. They both have, but Harry needs some sleep. You can see it on his face. The camera does not lie. You could tell that he is just like running on fumes right now. So, but they could sleep on the way home. Um, right now, there's things to be done, but I'm sure that not only are the ladies networking, but I'm sure that all the ladies and gentlemen of the foundation have been networking late into the night. So it's no doubt that what we see publicly is only part of the work. I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff that's been happening away from the scenes. Plus, they have to make phone calls to keep in touch with their children. So that's also another factor. I'm sure that they're calling home and doing Zoom and stuff like that. And there's Harry with the I don't know who those guys are, but at least one of them are military. Oh, the defense minister, he's on the right side, right? And the other guy, I'm not sure. And on the left side there, they were playing the national anthem. Now, I believe that they were playing God Save the Queen. I don't believe that they played the Star Spangled Banner at all. From what I heard, it sounded like they were playing God Save the King or Queen. But also, a lot of other countries have adopted that same melody for their own national anthem, like Liechtenstein. I believe they use the same melody. And then it could also be a nod to the US because even though our national anthem is the Star Spangled Banner, there's also my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, blah, 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 blah. So there could have been that. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know what the Nigerian national anthem sounds like, but I don't know that it was or was not that. I'm not sure. But that is why everyone is standing at attention. Oh, you guys think I'm being too easy on him, huh? Harry had a tequila in line. What did he tell Stephen Colbert? Yes, please. Yes, please. So yes, maybe it was a tequila and lime. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one then. I was just trying to give him the benefit, but that's okay too. He deserves it. And there's a group shot of the ladies. So you had the guys do a group shot, and now the ladies are doing a group shot. You had the military guys, and now you have the military wives doing their group shot. At least I guess the military wives. I don't know. At least one of them are. And a couple of more parting shots from the night. Palm wine. Yes. Now, what is this palm wine? Is it made from the palm tree, palm leaves, or something? I've never heard of palm wine until this trip. Never heard anything about it before. I'm just going to say that Harry has been working into the night and that he just needs a little nap. And then there were gifts. There were gifts. Harry got I told you, they're upping his wardrobe. They are going to bring some much needed color to his wardrobe. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And looks like Meghan received some beads. Not sure what those are, coral or something like that. But a fancy box. Must be really nice. And Harry got another gift. I like that too. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I didn't know one way or the other, but thank you so much. Thanks for letting me know. So at least we know it wasn't that. And I love this photo right here. I love this one too. Oh, it's made from the palm. Oh, it's the sap of the palm tree. Okay. Um, if anybody is has the email to Kensington Palace, can you make sure they get a copy of this? Can you make sure they get a copy of this? Those are the chairbacks, just in case anybody was wondering. But I don't know why they kind of remind me of Fabergé eggs, but what a beautiful chairs. Uh, Duchess and Duke. Duchess and Duke. Look at there. See what I mean? They're starting to look more and more like sisters. Now, um, I actually found some beautiful photos after I finished last night. I found some more. I'm going to show those to you. This is one. And I forgot which ministry um, put these photos out, but I don't know if what kind of filter they used or what, but everything just kind of glows. It's like a dream. It's so ethereal and elegant. And this one, I know you all saw that one before. Yes, they're going to need another suitcase. Definitely, because they got all kind of stuff to take home. And this is where Harry had to break the news that Meghan did not accompany him, and the crowd was very disappointed. So I do hope that all of the people that was hoping to see Meghan will or did have an opportunity to see her, but they were terribly disappointed. You think so, Joyce Anderson? Okay. And then there was this one. I didn't see this until today, actually. Now, does anybody know what this is? Can anybody identify this image? Anybody? Take a good look at it. Where have you seen this before? Huh? Huh? I'll give you a second. And you have seen it before, some of you. I'll give you a minute. I'm going to go on. This is another one that I don't know who the photographer was. This may have been Misan, or it may have been someone from that particular. Yes, yes. Let me see who said that. Uh huh. Uh. Okay, I'm gonna just go with who was closest. So Denise Marcus said it was a ceiling, right? But where is it? Where is that ceiling? Nope, nope. Now, after I tell you, you could actually look it up if you like, but I'll tell you. This was actually at the nobody. Leave it to Black Queen. Leave it to Black Queen. Um okay, okay. Okay. Now, I'll give you a clue. Harry and Meghan went to all of the realms of Britain, right? So he could introduce his fiance. They took a train to go to this. Well, actually, I think they took a train to Scotland and every place they went, except for Northern Ireland. But anyway, Meghan wore all black, right? And they were running late because the train was delayed. And when they went inside, that was the ceiling in one of the rooms. Anybody? Oh, this is going to bother you, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to tell you. Nope, it wasn't Balmoral. It wasn't Ireland. It was Cardiff Castle. When they went to Cardiff Castle, there's actually, I think it's the Asian room or the Oriental room or something like that. Yes, Beverly, you probably typed that before I gave the answer, but yes, it is in the Cardiff Castle. There's a room where you could actually stand inside and look up at the ceiling, and that's what it looks like. And I think I took this photo myself. I think I did. But yeah, I actually, when I went to Cardiff, I wanted to go to the castle so I could go to all the places that they went. And that was in one of the rooms at the Cardiff Castle. But it's three-dimensional. It's not just painted. It is three-dimensional. So it's kind of like a dome, I guess. It's like a dome ceiling or coffered ceiling, whatever you call it. But yeah, that's at the Cardiff Castle. And I wanted to share these again because if you take a look on the left, you could actually better see the detail. First, they gave Harry a waistcoat or a vest, and then they gave him the other part of it to put over on top the robe. But you can see how rich the details are along the front of it there. And you could better see some of the pattern and everything here. And I'm not sure, but it looks like Harry gave them a gift. I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like they got a gift in exchange. I don't know. And Prince Harry's unwavering care and boundless compassion for wounded soldiers is nothing short of extraordinary. His genuine connection and empathy shines bright as he tenderly interacts with wounded soldier in Nigeria. So this was one of the more important things for Harry, was to make sure that he visited the soldiers or veterans. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but this guy actually has one of those pins through his leg. Maybe the bone was shattered or something like that. So there's actually a pin that goes through his leg. Oh, this is very sweet. This is very, very, very sweet, very compassionate. Yeah, and back in ancient times, they I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but up until I think it was William and Mary, some of these sovereigns used to go around and lay hands. Now these are modern times, and of course that doesn't happen anymore. But in ancient times, they used to lay hands. They thought that these sovereigns were capable of healing. So, again, this was very, very important to the Duke of Sussex, that he would go around to the injured, sick, wounded, and to make sure that he was able to. And I think one or two of these guys actually competed in Dusseldorf. I do believe that's what they said. And you remember this selfie, right? Well, there's another version of this selfie. That is the one that I shared yesterday. But then there's this one. And I do believe this, yeah, same occasion. So I believe several people probably took several selfies in that moment. I wonder what those beads are made of, because that kind of looks like the beads that they just gave Meghan, if anybody knows. So, you guys, let's give a little attention to the other part of the family, like right here. Princess Beatrice this morning appeared from New York is a major hint to Charles that she and her sister Eugenie would like him, that is, to give them more royal duties amid family's cancer crisis. You ready for it? Royal experts say. Uh they are the only people that are saying that. Beatrice and Eugenie are not interested in doing anything of the sort. I doubt if a New York trip is a is any type of clue to Charles that we want to do more. I think they're both married, they're both happy, and they're both satisfied with the lives that they have away from that fishbowl. I mean, what? So you can do me like Harry? No, I'm straight. I'm straight. No, thank you. I'd rather be happy. So I don't believe this. I think that they just don't have enough to write about. And we have taken this very frightening turn of events where they don't even mention Kate anymore. They don't even mention her. Kate has not progressed. And if she has, there has been absolutely no mention of it. That's scary. That is scary. I'm afraid for her. One of the sisters lives in Portugal. I think Eugenie's in Portugal. Uh, Eugenie is the one that's married to the bartender. Now, if you take a look back here, Princess Beatrice and Eugenie set for a snub as surprise royal promotion hopeful emerges. You know, guys, they ought to leave these girls alone. They're not asking for any attention. They're just going about their lives. But the tabloids will not leave them alone. They will not leave them alone. And if it's not them asking for work, if it's not them being snubbed, then of course, be pleased. Uh, give dad a job, Charles. I don't know how many articles that they have written about Beatrice or Eugenie begging Charles to give their father something to do. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Distributor, not a bartender. He's still peddling booze. Ain't it the same thing? Let me see. Eugenie has a job. She don't have time for Charles. Exactly. They ought to leave these girls alone. Seriously. Enough is enough. Oh, in Spain? Okay. And plus, she likes to wear some interesting outfits. I don't think that she's interested in wearing coat dresses for the rest of her life. I think she's happy wearing whatever the hell she's wearing. I think she's happy with that get up. So, she'd rather be comfortable than to have to, run around in coat dresses and fanciers and stuff. Plus, look at her husband, right? I mean, she's married to a hottie, right? He's cute. So why bother? She's married to the hunk. She gets to wear those wacky clothes. Who cares? And and plus, they have spent so much time together, they're starting to look like each other. You know how they say sometimes couples spend so much time together, they start to look like each other? Well, they spend so much time together, they're starting to look alike. I mean, I look at him, I see her. I look at her, I see him. No, actually, I look at her and I still see her. I don't see him. But yeah, I know I'm so bad. Why do I keep going back to this picture? When I first saw this, I ain't gonna lie to you, I screamed. I don't know if she's supposed to be an elf. All she needs is some curly shoes to complete the look. All she needs is some curly shoes to complete the look. Ah, right, a bartender. But I tell you, sometimes I be wondering if somebody's then got into Uncle Gary's baking soda. That's baking soda eye, isn't it? That's what happened to your eyes when you go digging in that baking soda. I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm sure that's not what's going on. And then, of course, and mind you, I didn't do anything to this photo. The last time, the last time that they ran a photo, I forgot what the occasion was, but kind of scared me. I don't know what happened, but I think she'd rather stay out the limelight. What do you think? Right? She could stay home with the hottie and just forget about all that stuff. I guess she said, "I'll see y'all at the next wedding, funeral, or um, what is the other one? the coronation. I'll see y'all at the next wedding, funeral, or coronation. I ain't got time for that. Now, I was made aware of the photo on the right side because there was some chatter about Harry wearing the Nigerian clothes, but that's something that royals have done for a long time. As you can see on this trip to, I don't know if they went to Pakistan, was it? This was a trip to Pakistan, and let me see what else. And there's Charles doing his impersonation of Lawrence of Arabia, and that is William with the Japanese Prime Minister. And I just want you guys to know that I don't think when you go to Japan that you are obliged to dress up. I think William loves to dress up. William loves to pretend to be other people. And I think that a lot of the royals have that in common. Charles, when he goes to, and you know what, Charles has, I got to give it to him. He studied other religions, right? That's like a hobby for him, is studying other religions. And that's not a bad thing. It helps you understand people better. So I can't hate him for it. But he does look strange. He looks very strange. And of course, there's old Twinkle Toes in Pakistan. He wanted to take a ride on a tuk tuk. Yes, William was like, I want to take a tuk tuk. So there he is on a tuk tuk. Yep, William just had to go to Pakistan and dress up in native costume and get on a tuk tuk. Why he's posing like that, why he's doing that supermodel pose, I don't know. Mercedes Todd, I don't know that to be true, but I don't know that it's untrue. I don't know that it's untrue. And then, of course, there's another image of him in Tokyo. There they are on their Pan Asian tour, whatever that was, their Oceania Pan Asian tour. And with that, you guys, guess what? I am done. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yes, I am done. Thank you all so much for coming. I really, really enjoyed this afternoon. Unless anything big happens, I probably won't come back later. I am going to do my usual, take a sweep through the Twitter to see if I missed anything. I know some people have sent me some stuff that I could share, but some of the videos I have to be very careful with those. So I could not share those videos. I had some information for the red dress, and I don't think I included that. Let me see if I could find it. Oh, there it is. I did not include it. It is called the I don't know what that is. Is it Oreo, or whatever it is, official ORIRE? ORIRE? I think that's it. I don't know. Well, anyway, I don't know how to I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, yeah, I don't think yeah, I don't know. But I'll make sure I include it next time. Don't worry, they're probably sold out of it already. No, it's not spelled the same way. Orire. If that, I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, thanks everyone. I am done for now. Thank you all very much. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Happy Mother's Day. Tomorrow is Sunday is officially Mother's Day, but it's already Sunday for some people, I think. So happy Mother's Day. Yes, Paula girl, that is how you pronounce it. I mean, how you spell it, I think. Looks strange. Oh, these are nice. I see a few more photos of if you got a minute, I'll share them. And it's the same. It's Megan with the red dress, but I just found a few photos. I will share them if you got time. I will put them up. But otherwise, I am done. But it's just Megan with the ladies and Harry. Dr. Ngozi, do I follow her on Twitter? I do now. Dr. Ngozi said, a wonderful afternoon with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex during their to Abuja, Nigeria. Happy to share with Meghan, the Duchess of Warmth. Oh, she called her the Duchess of Warmth. Um, and friendly embrace of Nigerians at our meeting with leading Nigerian woman Ab- Ably moderated. Oh, okay. For the one and only let's see, Mo Abuda. Mo Abuda. That's the lady's name, the other lady. She was showered with names. Um, oh, I can't pronounce them, but she shared. Okay. Anyway, let me share the photos. Let me see. I mean, you could go to her Twitter, but since I'm here, I'll share them. Give me a moment. I'll move a couple of things around. Sandra G, thank you so much for 23 months membership. Congratulations on 57,000 subscribers. You deserve it. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. And thank you for being so supportive to Royal Sussex. Okay, ready? Incoming. There you go. There's one, two, three, four. Huh? I'll go back slowly. There's one, two, Hmm, 3. Oh, look at that. How sweet. I love that. I love it. And that's the 4th one. Right? Right? I love it. This is my favorite, though. Out of all of them, this is my favorite. Yes. I love Dr. Ngozi. I think she's wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna take another look through. If I see anything interesting, I will share it with you. Oh, okay. They're interviewing one of the spots. Let me see if I can, play it for you. But there's a news crew that's interviewing a squatty that was at the sit-down volleyball, and I will play it for you if I can. I won't have the video, but I will have the sound. So, again, I'm done. If you have to get going, go ahead. I'm just gonna, um, play around a little bit here like I usually do. Now, I have not said her name because I didn't, know if she wanted people to know who she is, but she's in the, chat a lot. Her name is Michaela, and, Michaela was one of I'll show you who Michaela is. Give me just a second here. That's Michaela right there, the one Meghan has her arms around. See the lady there? That's Michaela. Michaela loves Meghan. So that's who, was just interviewed, and she's in the, let's see, one, 2, 3, here's oh, this is a moment she'll never forget. She will never forget that, and I got a feeling that Meghan is never gonna forget Meghan's never gonna forget her. But yeah, so that's and she knows the whole story about how Harry came up with the Invictus Games because he went to the Wounded Warrior Games in Colorado and he saw it and thought, "You know what? We need something like that, but it needs to be bigger." So, oh, yes, they are loving her. Can you guys hear me okay? Um, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, that's a first. Cross pendant, source says once belonged to Princess Diana, with a white strapless, Saint it's Saint Agnes dress. The white one is Saint Agnes, for lunch with Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa, representing her, connection with Gary's late mother. I'll see if I can find a picture of it for you. Yeah, she was wearing a cross. They say that belonged to Princess Diana. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there you can see it. See it? She's wearing a cross. I didn't even notice it. Oh, the sound is going out? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Is that better? Wow, I don't know what could have happened. Okay, that looks good. Hold on a second. Yeah, everything looks okay. So I don't know what could be wrong. That's plugged in. It's better now? Oh, sorry about that. Okay, but as I said, they say that Meghan is wearing a cross that belonged to Princess Diana. Very nice. Well, since the mic is acting up, I guess that's my cue to get out of here then. Um, plus, I don't think I have anything else to share. Uh, wow. Okay, that's got music. I can't play that. Is that another selfie? Oh, it sure is. Same people, though. All right. Well, whatever I find, I'll save it for tomorrow. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, my goodness. There is a bonanza of stuff on here. I'll save it for tomorrow. So I think we have one more day of it, and then they're off back to Montecito. I noticed that, and you know what else too? The tables, they kind of curve. They kind of curve like a S. They kind of have this undulating shape to them. So there's like a little rounded section. I think I saw one from a distance. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the microphone, but from everything I see here, it looks like everything is okay. All right, guys, then that should do it. I had so much fun. I really did. We'll have to do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love your tomorrow. You're only a day away. So, thank you, moderators, the mod squad, as usual. Royal Sussex is a prosperous much safer place because of you all. Um, Keeping this place safe, keeping our nerves from getting frayed with the hateful remarks. Even though I use that word block to keep a lot of that stuff out of there, there's still so many times when I look and I see, oh, the moderators has snatched another one of those horrible people out of there, and then I just go along and permanently block them. So thank you so much for that. Also, thank you for all of your generous and thoughtful contributions. It makes it possible to do the work, which doesn't even feel like work. It's actually fun, and I enjoy doing it. And Royal Sussex has given me an opportunity to really stretch myself. I I feel like every day I learn something new about how to do this. And just when you think you know it all, there's something else like when it comes to the slides, I've I couldn't even explain what I just learned, but I'm like, oh, that's how you do that. So um but it helps to make them visually appealing. Um yeah, so all of that. I could not even explain how to do this stuff, but over time you just learn more and more. And so if there's anyone who's been interested in starting a channel of your own, I couldn't possibly do anything but encourage you because it's I don't know how to explain it. You just kind of luck up and figure things out. But it you'll definitely love it if you've ever wanted to do something like this. Um, it doesn't matter whether you got 57,000 subscribers or 57 subscribers. Um, Either way, it is very fulfilling. So I enjoy it. Let me see what else. Uh, yeah. Oh, and I guess that was it. Paula girl, happy Mother's Day, and Myra, thank you. Good night, everyone. It has been fun. VS, hey VS, thank you so much for being here. Oh, TMCD, thank you so much for using the Invictus logo. Very kind of you. I think when I'm done, I'm going to go in there and lay into that catfish fillet. I had 4, now I got 1. So I think I am going to eat that last catfish fillet. Oh, it was so good. I'm going to make a honey mustard sauce. Honey mustard is so good on catfish. You just want to like dip it. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, well, when you see our queens, you know what it means. It means it's time to go. And great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Eleanor Roosevelt. Or how about Margaret Thatcher? If you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. That one is clever. I love that one. Oh, you know what? Celibacy. If you guys watch Celibacy, they had a video today. They usually take a lot of time off. Well, they haven't been on for a month, but it was really good. So if you're fans of Celibacy, they did have a video today and they talked about the royals as per usual. I know some people don't like celibacy. I enjoy them. I've never heard them come for Meghan. The only time I heard them say anything I didn't like about Meghan um, was they didn't like the top part of one of the dresses she wore. They thought it was kind of weird, but that was it. Otherwise, I think they have been very supportive of the Sussexes. Marjorie, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. Is that better? Ding, ding, ding. Did I miss something? Because I've been talking with my eyes closed. Oh, I didn't notice it. I really did not notice it. Okay. Is that Hara Poseidon too? God bless you, Prince Harry and Meghan. Nigerians are very proud to see you. They are proud to welcome you with respect, generosity of soul, and heart. You are the prince loved by all. Oh, that is so sweet. I love that. Oh, TMCD, you're quite welcome. Laughing is good medicine for the soul. Now, I have not missed them ever since I found their podcast. I've never heard anything shady. I have not. Just that one thing about the dress that I didn't really care for, but I mean I've heard other squatties say it, but I didn't notice anything. I think they're funny. I like the witty little reads that they have, but I've never heard them come for Meghan. Yes, live, love, laugh. Where's eat? Where's eat? Gotta throw some food in there. Otherwise, my attention span doesn't last. Live, love, laugh, fried fish fillet, fried catfish fillet. Live, love, laugh, fillet. Yeah, I gotta go, y'all, because I want to eat that catfish now that I'm talking about it. It's so good. I hate that it's almost over with. So good. It's kind of like I feel like I need to order some more. And it was here in like, I promise you, I don't think it was 30 minutes. It might have even been 20 minutes. I'm like, how could they have cooked it that fast and got it here? Oh, but it wasn't delicious. It was delicious. It was crunchy on the outside. And then you know how the catfish fillet kind of curls up and you have to kind of crunch into that end piece. Ooh, that was some good eating. I'm just mad that I only got one left. Oh well. And then there were none. And then there were none. Oh, I don't know. These are not biblical times, and we would have to be in a biblical situation for that one catfish fillet to divide amongst 30, what is it, 57,000 people. Yeah. Yeah. If these were biblical times, I'd be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why not? Come on over. But I don't know if I could actually do that with 57,000 subscribers. That'd be virtually impossible. Mm-mm. The only thing that I could think of that would outdo that catfish is some of that chicken and waffle from Melba's. Oh, that was so good. I had to take the rest of the food home. I was so full. I had plans that afternoon. I went home. I actually went back to the hotel, laid across the bed, and slept, and that was all I remember. I love Dr. Ngozi. I thought she was just so gracious to Meghan. I thought she was just so gracious to her. Yeah, I loved it. 1960. I thought it was wonderful. And they talked about that beef with Drake and what's his name. I promise you, they know more about that than I do. But hearing them talk about it, it was very funny. They're just some very funny ladies. They always have some little witty anecdotes that they throw in there. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go because I want to go and watch some Megan videos again. I want to look at Megan and Harry, and I just want to like do it all over again. And while I'm sure some of y'all don't mind hanging out, but I couldn't enjoy it as much because I'm always like multitasking. So if you will pardon me, I just want to go and be with the Duchess of Sussex. Oh, really? So they the popo too. Okay. Okay. Did not know that. Okay. All right. I done made myself hungry. Again, I will see y'all later. And I am going to end with Madam Duchess. This is going to be a Madam Duchess day today.